Hello friends, you are welcome to Being an Engineer's YouTube channel. Today we will see location tolerance and runout tolerance. For other tolerances, you can check our playlist of GNT Basics. Now let's start with our location tolerance and runout tolerance characteristic. There are three characteristics in location tolerance, which are position, concentricity and symmetricity. First one is position tolerance. Position tolerance is the most important tolerance from all 14 characteristics. We can call position tolerance as the zone or the area within which center of axis of the feature is allowed to vary. We shows position tolerance with the help of the position symbol like this. Let's see with an example in more detail. Consider a part like this. Here we have to control position of this hole with 10 mm diameter. So we will call out feature control frame like this simply below hole size. Now here we generally take diametrical tolerance for the position. Now what does this 2 mm means? Means center of this hole can vary in the circle of diameter 2 mm from its true position. If we zoom here, it will be like this. Center of this hole can vary in a circle of 2 mm diameter from its true position. Now, how do we determine true position? Here, this tolerance with respect to datum A and B. So, its true position is shown by the basic dimensions from the datums. Here we have used datums, so our datum requirement is always yes. Do we use material modifiers? Yes, mostly we use material modifiers over here. We will see in detail in another video how do we use material modifiers for the position tolerance and how this affects position tolerance. We do inspection of the position tolerance with CMM and other measuring devices. Also, we inspect with the help of the gauges. Our next term is concentricity. Concentricity is the tolerance which controls the axis of the considered feature with the axis of the datum feature. It is very complex tolerance. That's why most people prefer not to use concentricity. We shows concentricity with the two concentric circles like this. Consider a shaft with the diameter 30 mm and 20 mm like this. Now consider we have to control concentricity of this 20 mm diameter with 30 mm by 2 mm. So we will show this by calling feature control frame like this. And this is a datum A. Now what does it means? We will derive an axis of the datum feature. Here cyan color is the axis of the datum feature, and again we will derive the axis of the feature which needs to be controlled. Here red color is the axis of the feature which needs to be controlled. Here 2 mm in feature control frame means if we make cylinder around the axis of the datum feature, then the axis of the feature which needs to be controlled should lie in this cylinder. We will repeat again. If we make the cylinder of the diameter around the axis of the datum feature which is in cyan color, then the axis of the feature which we want to control which is in the red color should lie in this cylinder. Here we have used datum, so our datum requirement is yes, and we don't use material modifiers here. Concentricity is very complex, so inspection of the concentricity is generally done by a CMM machine. Our last location tolerance is symmetry. As we know, symmetry is already removed from ASME Y14.5 2018 and also it's not used much, so we won't spend much time on symmetry. We shows symmetry by this symbol. It's depend on the datum and material modifier is not applicable for the symmetry. Now we will see our last tolerance category, which is runout tolerance. There are basically two types of runout, which are runout or the circular runout and the total runout. Now we will see runout. Runout is also known as the circular runout. Basically, runout controls the wobbling of the part. Runout is the total variation that reference surface can have when part is rotated around the datum axis. Runout by this symbol. Consider our previous example of stepped shaft. Here we want to control the runout of this surface with respect to datum A. Then we will call out feature control frame here. When we will inspect this part, we will fix the datum A in the fixture and rotate it. When rotated, we will measure circular variations here with the help of the height gauge, and these circular variations must not be more than whatever we have mentioned in the feature control frame. This circular cross section can be taken at any place over the reference surface. This tolerance is widely used in automobile sector and the transmission sector. We do need datums for this tolerance, so datum requirement is yes, and we don't use material modifiers here. Now we will move to our last tolerance characteristics from all 14 characteristics, which is total runout. Total runout is 3D version of circular runout. Here in total runout, we controls both radial as well as the axial variations. We shows total runout by this symbol. Let's see our previous example over here. If we want to control total runout, then while inspecting part, we will do same procedure as the circular runout. Only difference is that in circular runout, we inspect around the circle only like this. But in case of total runout, we will inspect around the circle as well as an axis. Here also we need datum and we don't use the material modifiers. Guys, this is a summary of our today's video. Hope so you people like the content. Please share it with your friends and subscribe our channel.